Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Back to where we started this channel from. This old box of sports cards and random cards that I found in my storage. A lot of my cards are missing, but there's a couple that got saved in here. Probably not my most precious ones, but a lot that were alright. Now, one of the things we saw in the original video was all of these basketball cards that I'd cataloged. There were a lot of these super tall cards, and they got the snot beat out of them in the box. Some of them did. Some, like this whole stack that sat together, is pristine somehow. And then there's some that slumped in the box like this that are in great shape as well. So I don't know if I want to go through these today, but I will go through these in a video very soon. What I was thinking about going through today was probably going to be if I can dig out any of the baseball in here. Not that there's a ton in here. I wish I had all my baseball. I had tons of baseball, and God only knows where they are now. I know that this is all basketball. I can do a whole episode just on Shaquille O'Neal. And maybe I will. That'd be a lot of fun. But for now, I'm going to get over here in the right-hand side, and I think that there was just a couple of baseball cards. Yeah, right back here. No, I highly doubt any of these are worth anything. Ooh, baby. There's one of those Bo Jacksons. I picked up 9 of these from a guy once for $1 a piece at a card show when I was a little kid. I wonder if those are worth anything. Probably not as scuffed up as that one is. There's a whole bunch of Bo Jackson. Holy moly, what are we doing? Let's take a little detour on the Bo, huh? Got that. Oh my goodness. And that's actually sleeved in trash condition. Jerry Rice, what a guy. Hey, this might turn into a football video, huh? I don't know about that. Oof, look at that trash Jerry Rice with all the doo-doo on it. You know, we're gonna wait on the football. Stick those right back in the back there. I just want to grab this handful of baseball and see what's actually in here. Because like I said, I don't think there's much, but I'd like to go through and see what there is. So let's see. Looks like this is all there is left of the baseball. That's sad. I bet you I had 10,000 baseball cards. Who even knows? Now, I obviously have my whole stack of Ozzie Smiths somewhere around here. My precious, precious Ozzie Smith collection. But we're not going to go through that today. That'll be another whole video as well. And let me make one more look right here. Ooh, the other one we're going to have to go through is this. I want to go through all of these. These were chase cards back in the day. There's all sorts of like those and these. And of course, these really deep hollows that you just don't see anymore. These were so cool. And I'd really like to go through a bunch of these. But not today. I'm going to set the rest of this box aside for now because I don't really need it. Ooh, I really wish I could find all those old ones. Let's just take a peek at what's in this pack. Not that I'm thinking anything's going to be too amazing. Let's see, Terry Pendleton. You know, it never hurts to scan these, right? But I don't think any of these are worth anything. This one's got a little light wear on it. I mean, we can just go through all of them, but it's a time taker. Look at all those. Canseco, Bonds, Cal Ripken Jr., Bobby Bonilla, of course. Jose Canseco, look at that. What's he wearing, a Texas? Wade Boggs. More Bobby Bonilla. Ron Gant, 88. There's a little Griffey. What do we got going on there? Not perfect condition at all. Not great, not bad. What year is this? 93, 2 years after rookie. Probably not worth anything. Especially not in this condition. Not like a dollar card, nothing special. The kids have robbed me blind on sleeves. I'm at about the point where all I have is like these matte finished Pokemon sleeves, which actually I would not hate getting rid of. And that's what we're going to end up in for a bunch of these. All right. Let's see if there's any goodies in here at all. You know, you hate to sit and scan every darn one of these. Greg Pryor, shortstop. I don't even know why I'd have that. Here's all those old Donruss Diamond Kings. I hear that there's a Nolan Ryan defect card that floats around out there in these. But I don't think any of these things are worth anything. I don't even know how I ended up with these. I mean, there would have just been boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff like this. So let's see if there's anything good in here. Ooh. Zeno DeShields, I guess. Ricky Henderson. These were great players. I think maybe there was a time where I thought I was trying to get all these art cards just for fun to collect them all, and I was getting whatever or whoever I could find just to try to put the set together. None of these are that awesome. There's a Barry Bonds again. Boy, these things have been rattled around in that box for a while. Everything's pretty damaged. Barry Bonds, Chris Bosio, Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla folded in half. Weird. Cal Ripken. Barry Bonds, Kirby Puckett, Walt Weiss. It's funny that these are the cards I ended up with out of all the baseball cards I had, that these are the ones that are left. It's so silly. There he is. A big old fold. I don't think some of these are even mine, because I would have never had a folded card like that. Barry Bonds All-Star. Even $1, guaranteed. Yep. So you really got to just love the player. I mean, who doesn't love Nolan Ryan? Come on. Yep, dollar card. Still, it is Nolan Ryan, and I will sleeve a Nolan Ryan and a Nolan Ryan, not just a Nolan Ryan. Okay, those Pokemon sleeves are working out. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Old Cal Ripken. It's such a shame, guys. These players were just a big deal. Big deal. Cal Ripken, then there's Cal Ripken Jr. Of course, he had Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. These guys are playing in the leagues at the same time, which is incredible. I think the Cal Ripken Jr. Foundation is out there now, and that's kind of a youth athletics. Look at that. 9 cents, boys and girls. If it was worth anything, it's not now. Look at the centering on that. How hilarious. Barry Bonds. Wonder what year that is. Don't know. Frank Thomas. Let's just keep busting through them. I mean, we're going to know a good thing when we see it, right? These gold basketball cards, that's a whole nother thing. I'm going to just leave it there. I don't even care. Ron Gant, Andre Dawson, Ken Griffey Jr. Because it's Ken Griffey Jr., and that's one of the biggest names in 90s baseball. Condition is, maybe that corner is just slightly buggered, but I can't even tell. These all look pretty good. I mean, say, 92, right? Wasn't Ken Griffey Jr. a 91 rookie? It's fun. You know, really, it is incredibly rare in these older sets to even look into Beckett and find anything that's breaking a buck or two. And it's usually about 5 players. Boy, I can't even think of who it'd be right now. Let's keep going. Old Canseco. People loved or hated Canseco. Mark McGwire. Yeah. Well, I've got these Pokemon sleeves that are just itching to have something in them, so I'll put old Mark McGwire in there. Oh, these don't belong here. This is some Marvel cards or something. Ryan Sandberg. Boy, those black edges, you can see every little bit of dust, every little edgy, every little corner fray. Just sad. Ryan Sandberg sure was a player. Boy, Ron Gant. I've just got loads of Ron Gant. Why? Why, oh why, ladies and gentlemen, do I have so much Ron Gant? It's interesting, like in that 1988 Donruss, or was it Score? The 88 Score box we opened, I think one of the 5 cards that had value was the Ron Gant. Although there's a miscut Ozzie Smith that's the rarest in there, and it's worth like 40 grand. Ron Gant was a player. I can't even remember him. I just remember his name. Now here's one that's on the top of the pile. Very strange. I can't believe I wouldn't sleeve this back in the day, but that is a Ken Griffey Jr. 1991 Score. Just a little bit of wear on the top corner there. A little bit of wear on the bottom corner there too. Darn shame. Tell you what, though, old Ken Griffey Jr. is looking thick. Should have called him Thick Griffey Jr. Look at that. Haunched up. Got the old cheese touch. Oh, he was a rookie in 90. Well, I've got this whole box of 90 Fleer that I should open at some point. It is Ken Griffey Jr. I'll sleeve it because some kid's going to end up with this. You know, we've been putting together packs. I have boxes of baseball bulk that I got from another guy and boxes of Pokemon bulk. And we are trying to put together packs just to be charitable and give to kids if we go to card shows, or even if we're just like walking through Walmart. We want to just keep a few of them on them so my kids or me can give something to some other kids. There's a lot of kids around here into baseball. My kid's in baseball, and we go play at a sports complex out here that was built for Little League and minor league. And so that'd be fun to give out to some of their teammates. Hey, that Ripken's looking pretty good. That bottom right corner, everything in this box. Like I said, though, it's hard with these black cards. These would come right out of the pack looking like that. The thing is about these old players, unless you're starting to get into signature stuff, autograph stuff, it's really, the value in it is, do you like the player? And if you do, then you're going to want to collect them, right? Like Ryne Sandberg. I used to collect the snot out of Ryne Sandberg, and he was not necessarily even worth that much when he was a hot player. But he was a fun one to collect, and he was a fun guy to watch play. Really great ball player. I don't even know where some of these cards came from. Okay, who do we got here? Larry Walker. Another Cal Ripken Jr., 92, huh? Not Bob Nepper. Oh, man. If anybody knows a guy named Troy Furco from Montana, I used to know that guy 20 years ago, and he would always make hilarious dad jokes about Bob Nepper. So, and look at that Bob Nepper face. He's like, Barry Bonds, Ricky Henderson, Wade Boggs, Reggie Jefferson, Mark Grace. Hey, another Ryan Wynn. This is interesting. I want to say, without flipping the card over, that this might have been a baseball card set that was literally only Nolan Ryan cards. It was like a celebration of Nolan Ryan. Yeah. The Pacific card set, authorized by Nolan Ryan. This was a cool set. It was all about Nolan Ryan. So you just got tons of pictures. You could just obsess about him. That's fun. It's fun to remember that they had these. I mean, just an entire set. That's cool, right? I would display the back. The front of that's not that cool, but I like the back a lot. Like, I would stand that up somewhere. That's super sick. I like that. I bet it looks even better underneath a matte finish Pokemon sleeve cover. Hey guys, if you like content like this, I'd sure appreciate if you'd like. I'd love if you'd comment. I mean, I've got nobody to talk to about these old baseball cards, and I don't know a lot of the new players. I'm trying to learn them, but I don't have the time to watch or study baseball like I did when I was a kid, obviously. I'd love to hear more about anything that you think about these cards in the comments. And of course, I'd love if you'd subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like this. I used to collect the Howard Johnson cards because there were Howard Johnson hotels everywhere, and we thought it was funny. The old Hojo. Look at this trashed 91 Barry Bonds. All-Star. What a shame. I bet you this wasn't mine as well. I bet you somebody gave it to me because it was bent up. I would have never let one of my cards get bent like that. But then again, I don't really know where all my baseball cards went. I'm not sure where most of these came from. Why is this Doc Ellis sleeved like that? That is weird. Right? Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated. Hilarious. This couldn't be anything, right? Like nothing at all? Guaranteed nothing? Let's just say it's nothing. If it's something, say something in the comments. So, this was the version of an autograph card when I was like, look at this trashed. Where did this sleeve come from? Like a mouse was nibbling on it. Yet the card remains incredibly intact. So this would be a autograph card, although it just already had the autos on it. I don't really know. The cut centering's horrid. And that's also... Is that an 80 Topps? Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Yep, so probably just because of the age, the singles go up to about $2 on those, but really, nothing special. Or maybe it is. Depends on who it is, right? These Fun Pack cards, I wonder what the heck these are. Fun Pack from Upper Deck Fun Pack? These are hideous. These scream like, I'm going to try to guess the year. If 93 is when hip-hop and all that style art dropped off, wow. Look up what that symbol right there means on the FBI informational website. That's kind of wild that that's on all these cards. Ooh, Cecil Fielder's looking thick too. Holy cow. Interesting. That's fun. Oh, those are fun. Fun Pack, huh? Go figure. Oof, I'm at about my pain threshold, and it's good that we don't have a lot of these baseball cards to look through. No idea. Award-winning top glove, Mark Langston. Okay, cool. See, 9 of 25. This was like as special as a card in a pack got. Really. Oh, how's that corner looking? Good. Good. Pretty good. Still, couldn't be worth anything. But this is as special as it got, you know? We weren't getting like autos. We weren't even getting sticker autos. There's nothing like that. If you wanted an autograph, you better get yourself to a baseball game and lean over that wall and yell for the player and hope that he's feeling like he's got the energy to come deal with a bunch of fans again. Yep, buck. Gonna be a bucker. Don't even care. Star potential, Chad Matola. Well, star potential, sure, but did he star out? Oh no. I don't know. I'm just so curious about some of these because some of these were considered so special at the time, and you know, you get like, what, this is going to be nope, that's just a standard run card. Although it's pretty interesting. It's probably up around, yeah, there we go. All right, we're about through this. It makes me so sad that this is all that's left of any baseball cards I had. I mean, thousands. I can't even imagine where the boxes went. Wow. Wow, that's the full set of checklists there, kids. And you know what I do with checklists is I use them as a backer so we don't damage cards that matter when I give them to other kids. William, that's a Van Lattingham, wow. Ruben Sierra. Ruben Sierra was a player too, huh? Ooh, these are cool cards. I don't remember buying baseball in 95. But I also have a bunch of 95 basketball cards. So that would have made me 13 years old? Yeah, maybe I was buying baseball cards. But you know what I was doing with baseball cards? I was chasing Nolan Ryan, Ozzie Smith, Ken Griffey Jr., Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, all of that. And then, of course, you end up with some of these, but I mean, I just barely remember these. This was probably the end of baseball for me because I started buying comic cards because those foilies were worth so much money, and I loved Batman. I still love Batman, but not like I did when I was a kid. Interesting. These will probably just go in my bulk box and get given out to some kids too because there's some great names in here. Look at that. I mean, this was a good year. Look at those foil stamped team logos and stuff in the cards. That's for 1990, what? 3? 5? 94? 95. That's some great design. Beautiful cards. Fleer Ultras have always been some beauties. Nobody special in here. Wow, what a heartbreaker. That's it. What a shame. For that to be all that's left of my baseball cards is pretty heartbreaking. But you know, I am happy I still have my Ozzie Smiths, and I'll do a whole nother episode on that because really those are the ones that matter to me anyway. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching, and if you'd like and comment and subscribe, that'd be great. We're gonna have basketball cards, and of course, we've got a lot of openings. I'm gonna go through all of those wild card elimination, just the hits that I did, but you can watch that video where we opened over $1,000 of these wild card illumination and dynamite. And also, we've just got tons of boxes of old baseball that are fun to open. I think we've got 88, 89, 90, 91 score, and then we've got, I think this is, what is this? 91 Donruss. So this would have been Series 1, Series 2. Then there's another box of score under there. I got another box of Donruss and another box of score over here, and a box of Topps. Plus, we just got these Topps Chromes. I don't know anything about them, and I don't know any of these players, so this will be really fun to pull open. I think I'll do an episode on that real soon. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one. God bless. You are important. You are special. Your life matters. God made you for an important purpose. Don't take anything too seriously. He loves you, and honestly, I don't know you, but I love you too. See you later. Bye-bye.